Rocks are everywhere. They are mixtures of minerals, organic matter, and other materials that are found all around us. We see them in our soil that is found even in our backyards as well as in our streets. Welcome to a journey of rocks.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Lorente, and I'm here today to teach you about rocks. Think you know everything about them? Think again. There's so much to learn. I don't even think I know everything about them, but I'll teach you what I do know. Come on, let's have some fun.
There are three types of rocks out there: sedimentary rocks, igneous rocks, and metamorphic rocks. You will see how each of these rocks have their own unique characteristics. One of the most common minerals that develop into sedimentary rock is sand. Have you ever been to the beach and nestled your toes in the sand? Over thousands of years, that sand might become part of a sedimentary rock. Another type of sedimentary rock is household salt because it is a type of mineral derived from the sedimentary rock halite. This is done because halite does not come from broken rock fragments, but rather made up of mineral crystals creating salt. The most common type of sedimentary rock in Florida is limestone, as it is the foundation of our bedrock here in Florida.
Limestone is one of the most important minerals here in Florida. It is what almost everything is made out of, from streets to sidewalks to underneath our soil. It's everywhere.
Aquifer to clean our water, underneath our bedrock, in our sea horizon of soil. It's everywhere, and it's so predominant here in Florida. In fact, let me tell you a story about St. Augustine and limestone. I think you'll enjoy it. Come on, let's go. St. Augustine was the first known colony to settle here in Florida. They needed protection from other explorers and therefore built Castillo de San Marcos. This fort is so important because it illustrates how coquina, a soft type of limestone that could be easily sculptured, was used by hand to build Castillo de San Marcos. Isn't that cool? Next type of rocks are referred to as igneous rocks, which are formed by the heating of Earth's surface, both below and above. Granite is formed below Earth's surface, so it is referred to as an intrusive rock. You can notice the crystals in these minerals as they have been slowly heated with Earth's convection currents. Granite is found in most households as a type of countertop. They are usually seen in most kitchens, but can also be seen in some bathrooms as well. Notice how not one piece of granite is alike, and how it can come in various shades of color. The following rocks are gabbro and pumice, and they are also types of igneous rocks. Notice how their crystals luster with the light. However, one of the most interesting type of igneous rocks is obsidian. This rock is considered to be an extrusive rock as it is formed above Earth's surface, mostly near volcanoes. Notice how it does not have much crystallization since it goes through a heat change rapidly around a volcano. Our next batch of rocks are metamorphic rocks. Here we have schist, gneiss, and quartzite. Notice how you can almost see distinctive layers in each rock. This is because most metamorphic rocks go through a process called cross-cutting, which allows you to see younger and older rocks distinctively. We can first classify rocks by their streak color. This is the color that a rock leaves behind once it has been scratched on a surface. In these examples, notice how the rock leaves a different color with each streak on the surface. Some may be darker than others, but each are seen distinctively. Cool tidbit. This is why we can use the mineral chalk to write on a chalkboard. Pretty cool, right?
We can also classify rocks by their luster. Luster refers to the amount of crystallization that can reflect off light. But be careful, don't get this confused with glare, and make sure to see those crystals embedded within each rock. The first two rocks we saw had a lot of crystals since they were granite and pumice. However, take a look at obsidian and see how it is very smooth and barely has any noticeable crystals, if any at all. Lastly, you can classify rocks by their hardness level on the Mohs scale, which gives you an understanding of how hard each rock is. 1 is the lowest number on the Mohs scale and 10 is the highest. With that said, if a rock can scratch a penny, it has a hardness level over 3. But if it cannot scratch glass, then it has a hardness level below 5, primarily about 4. The highest hardness level would be a 10, which is only awarded to rocks that can scratch through a diamond. However, I definitely don't want to mess up my diamonds, so let's move on. What a great question! So let's go back to those old rusted pennies we saw before. See how these pennies are rusted so each has their own unique color? Rocks go through a similar process whenever some have a chemical reaction to oxygen, but instead of rusting, it is called oxidation. Notice how these oxidized rocks have changed color over time from gray to bronze or even green. Who knew rocks could rust? Well, you know now, silly! Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson on rocks. I know I did. Look around you. There's rocks everywhere. There's rocks right here in my kitchen. Remember what it is? That's right, granite. Good job. What type of rock is granite? You're so smart. An igneous rock. Perfect. Well, let me get back to my igneous rock and my cooking. Ta-ta!